Welcome back to Gagne Farms. I'm Eric, and today I'm going to show you how to finish, filter, and bottle your maple syrup. So while our syrup is on the burner, I'm going to show you a few of the components here that we're going to be using today. First off, we have our vacuum filter press. We use a small vacuum. We have filters. We have our candy thermometer. We have our hydrometer. We also have a little bit of finished syrup right here that we're going to be adding to the other batch. So we're going to make one full batch here. We're going to go ahead and set up our vacuum filter press. It's pretty simple. We just have a simple screen here. There's a rubber gasket here to seal the chamber. So we're going to set that down, and then we have a filter here. This is an Orlon filter. And then we have a pre-filter. We're going to set that in there. The top goes on, and then we're going to set the clamps. And then we're also going to screw on our bottling valve and elbow. Move this to the edge of the table. We're going to make sure that these are in the off position. So basically, the way this works is we'll put our finished syrup in the top, on top of our filters. We'll have our vacuum hooked up here to the vacuum valve, and this just slips on. I have a hose barb, just slips right over the hose barb, just like that. It's pretty simple. We will turn our vacuum on. We will open our valve. The syrup will filter through the pre-filter and the Orlon filter and into the chamber. Once we have it all filtered out, we will have this on a burner, and we can bottle right from the elbow here. So we can just crack it, bottle, shut it off. It works great. So we'll show you how this works here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna check on our syrup here. Move that spoon for you. It's getting close. We've got, I would say, roughly 2 gallons in there. I'm hoping to have 2 gallons by the time we are all said and done. It's getting close. We're going to put a thermometer in here in just a minute. We're looking for the syrup to reach a temperature of 219 degrees. Now let's see where we're at right now. Oh, we're so close. We're right at 217 degrees. Just a little bit longer. We're going to take a quick hydrometer reading here, so I'm just going to get a sample. And we have our hydrometer here. I'm just going to set this funnel off the side. And we should be between the 2 red lines here. I think we still got a little ways to go. Today we're going to be using a filter aid with our maple syrup. This is a food grade diatomaceous earth. It's a very fine powder, and what that does is it'll bond to the sugar sand that's in our maple syrup, and it'll make the particles big enough for our filters to filter out. So if you want that real nice clear syrup, this is the way to go right here. One reason that we got this vacuum filter press is that you can use the DE with the filter press. what we do here is use a 1/4 cup per finished gallon of syrup. So we'll make a slurry out of this. I'll take a little bit of the finished syrup into the pan and we'll add our DE to it, make a small slurry. We'll put the slurry then in the bottom of the filter and get that filter wet. The filters work better if they're moist. So with the DE slurry in there, that moistens everything, and then we'll dump our finished syrup on top of that.
Yeah, let's try it in the hydrometer.
Okay. So we're just getting our filter set up going here just a little bit better. We're getting our table back here to lay our bottles down. We got our finished syrup going here. We're going to take another hydrometer reading. We have our bottles staged over here. We have our vacuum right here, and then we're going to put our vacuum filter press on the burner. So we'll show you guys how this goes here. It goes kind of quick, so we're gonna
try to keep up.
We're gonna really try to film this the best we can, but in the same process, we don't want to scorch our syrup or do something dumb.
Nope, we don't want to do something dumb. There she is, between the red lines.
So, yep, we're looking for just between those red lines. We are there. It's kind of on the high side. I guess would be. Is it on the high side? Looks like it's on the high side a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, on the high side.
Well, it's not far. We might give it another, what, 5-10 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. So this is what we're looking like. So we're getting real close here. You can kind of tell with the bubbles, the way it kind of almost has a skim on top. Let's see if I can get that spoon out of the way. All right, we're gonna call it. We just reduced the heat here, and we're gonna give this a go. Okay. So we got our vacuum hooked up. All right, so we're gonna make our slurry here. We're just gonna put a cup of our syrup in, and then we have a 1/2 cup for this amount of our food grade DE, and I'm gonna kind of stir that up. Gonna need just a little bit more syrup. So you don't want it too thick either. So we're gonna put this here into our filter. I'm gonna dump our syrup in. And we're gonna hit our vacuum. Just crack the valve. Right. We're gonna crank that vacuum valve off, and we are at 190, which is, you want to be above 180 for bottling temperature. So we're right there. You ready to bottle, Candace?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take this hose off, and we just have a small draw off here. Ooh, it's hot. Ready? What do we end up with, Candace?
We ended up with 19 bottles, so almost 2 gallons. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Nice amber color, very clear. Beautiful, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that's I think the clearest syrup that we've ever produced, if you ask me.
I think so too.
So
Definitely nice.
So what's your impressions on this filter press, Candace?
I'm highly impressed with the press. It's definitely a lot easier than what we were doing before, with taking it into the house, putting it on the burner, bringing it back up to temperature, trying to keep it at the right temperature without scorching it. It's a lot easier with the filter press. Works a lot better, easier to keep it at the right temperature, and just to bottle it right out of the spout. It's a lot cleaner. I like it.
First impressions here, myself, it was great. It was super easy to filter and bottle right through one single unit rather than taking it and doing it in different processes. So the clarity on this syrup, I think, is our best yet. Well, there you go. That's how to run the vacuum filter press here on Gagne Farms. We made a batch of beautiful, beautiful syrup today. Here's a finished bottle we did the other day as well. So, hey, if you guys enjoy this content, hit that like button down below. We really appreciate it. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the next one.